welcome back to Ravenly. I'm Sarah,
And I'm Bella.
and oh my God, people are really barreling in back in person to
For
school.
real.
It's like starting to feel like maybe things are coming or going back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, we had a pals event the other day, and that was my first time on campus in a very long time. Are
Aww.
you like in person fully now?
I want to say for the most part, yes.
Yeah.
If I'm like really tired, I just won't go. But I've been doing my best to like force myself to be in person as much as I can. Just because I'm a
Mhm.
senior and like this is kind of my last chance at high school, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to like do as much as I can with what I've got.
You have like friends who go too.
Yeah, and if not, I just like hang out with random people, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that sounds like
Sarah,
fun.
tell us about your first. Can you hear that plane?
Yes.
Oh,
It
um,
wanted to say hi.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
why don't you tell us about your first experience at school?
Well, I got up at 5:50 to
Wow.
go to school for 6:30 for the staff breakfast. And that was great. Really rewarding to like see all the teachers like excited about the food, and I was really in the zone.
Mm.
Just getting these plates together, so many waffles. And you had a different experience because you were making waffles. I was just
Yeah.
plating things.
Yeah.
Um, but while that was fun and I'm glad I did it, I was exhausted for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't sign up for in person, like learning yet.
Hmm.
And I thought about it when I was there, like, oh, this could be fun. Um, but I was just so tired. And I like stayed through lunch because pals, and I fitness walking, so I was just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Chill.
So um so I mean that was I don't know, because my hard classes come at the end of the day, and I don't
Hmm.
know if I would pay more attention if I was in person, or if I would just hate it because I'd be sitting there and I wouldn't be able
Mm.
to get up and walk around or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. How
I
do you
don't.
feel like
Okay, so for me, the first day I ever went back to school was the best day of my life. I was like,
really?
bro, this is my place. Like, this is my zone. This is what I've been
Mhm.
missing. Like, I was so, I don't know. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like, I missed all of my teachers.
Mhm.
And that first day I was actually with Sophie and we
Oh,
walked
nice.
around to teachers' classrooms and just kind of like said hi and visited and all that. And it was really cute. Um, and so that was when we were going back 2 days a week.
Mhm.
And I think we did that for like 2 weeks actually. And I did those like 2 days each week. And that was really nice and it was like pretty enjoyable and everything. And then we started going 4 days a week after spring break.
Mhm.
And the first week I was in Colorado, so I obviously didn't go to school. But then the week after that, I did go to school all 4 days, and it was extremely overwhelming. Like, I don't know. I just got used to being at home and kind of doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But being in person, first of all, I felt like the time went by a lot faster.
Mhm.
And it was just like extremely like exhausting because I was like socializing and doing all
Yeah.
also I feel like every day we've had a pals event. Um
Mhm.
and that in itself is like a lot of work and a lot of energy and brain juice.
Yeah.
um but I did notice that being in person makes me like do the work in the moment instead of putting it off and doing it whenever I want.
Mhm.
So that was helpful. And then I had like my actual job, which wasn't making it much easier because we're kind of understaffed right now.
Are you
So
still
that
at McDonald's?
means yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that means I'm being like a little overworked. But I also do it to myself
Mhm.
because every time they ask me to go in, I say yes. Um,
Are you like, is that because do you just instinctually say yes? Like, do you actually want to work more?
I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's just kind of like, well, I have nothing to do today.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm at work and I'm like, bro, I shouldn't have said yes.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, that job is actually stressful.
It sounds stressful. I'd be stressed
Yeah.
out.
And
You guys
I
work
don't
hard.
know. Sometimes it's like too much, you know? So
Yeah.
I talked to my boss and I was like, listen, man, I'm going to school in person like 4 days a week. Like, I'm fully vaccinated, everything's good, but I can't work this often. Like, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of a break during the week because I can barely handle school.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, like, noted. Um, so I love school, don't get me wrong. Like, some of my teachers make it so awesome and so enjoyable, and like, they're the reason I go to school. Um, but I don't know. I think just like being in a new environment with so many people, it definitely made me, what's the word? I feel like, okay, so you know how different people have like different vibes or like energies or whatever?
Hmm.
You can definitely feel all of the different like characters and like, I don't know if this sounds weird, but it's like being at home, all the energy I feel is like mine, my mom, my sister, like my family, you know?
Yeah.
But then you go to this building with like thousands of people in it, and there's like so many like different personalities and like I don't know. All of these there's like a bigger variety, I guess.
Hmm.
And I think that was like a little bit too much. I'm trying to pace myself
Yeah,
and
that's
not
important.
go to school all 4 days. But
Hmm.
then I'm like, bro, I did this 5 days a week. Like, what?
And
Why can't I
until
do it anymore?
like I can't believe I would just go in every day and then sit there until like what, 3
Yeah.
and just be okay.
Yeah, and we just, like, lived like that? Like, what?
Yeah, like the other day we had the CASP testing, right?
Oh,
And school ended at 3, I think,
yeah.
right? I was like, I can't handle this. I'm
I
used to
know.
school ending at 1:40. I don't know how I did it, but
Um,
I do remember from last year, or I guess the year before, whoa.
oh,
Um,
wow.
I was completely exhausted by the end of the day.
I remember
Um,
that too.
yeah.
I remember
And
you were like, "Yeah, I'm going home."
yeah, no, I physically couldn't do anything because I was exhausted. Um, I think I mean it's socializing, it's working hard. And people I would always feel really bad because my friends would want to hang out.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to go home and recharge.
Mhm.
And I feel like I've kind of lately needed less time to recharge on my own.
Hmm.
Like I hang out with my friends a lot and stuff because we're most of us have gotten like at least one shot.
Mhm.
So we feel better hanging out. But the thing is, lately I've been starting to feel tired again, and I don't
Mm.
really know how to stop just feeling exhausted all the time. Um,
Yeah.
maybe I need to take a break from like seeing people for, I mean, even a day. Um, but I just get so bored, and then I'm like, oh, I need a mental break, so I'm not going to do school stuff right now, and then I just never do it.
Yeah. I
Like
feel
most of my
that.
days, I'm pushing stuff off until past like 10, and then I'm doing stuff
Mm.
right before bed, and it's
Yeah.
stressful, and we have AP testing,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I do not feel prepared.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
I mean, I kind of did this to myself.
Yeah,
I
but that
did do
doesn't mean
this
it
to
doesn't
myself.
suck, you know?
Yeah,
Like, it's still okay that it sucks.
yeah, it's, it's, I mean, I'm thinking a lot about, A push
Oh,
specifically, because I
yeah.
have my A push exam and AP Lang,
Mhm.
and I'm not too worried about Lang. It's just history.
Yeah.
yeah, so anyway, we cut out. I'm nervous and tired. And I have made too many plans socially.
Mm,
Um, I mean, it's not like my friends who I'm hanging out with are like draining my energy. It's just um I have kind of become codependent on them, and
yeah.
I don't know how to exist alone anymore. And I used to be so good at that, but now I get bored and I want to see people and I miss my friends and it's like ugh. I feel like I've
Yeah,
really like
go
grown
on.
close with people because of COVID.
Oh, for sure. I feel like there's there's gonna be a trend of, everybody was home alone for so long and like super independent and all that. And
Mhm.
then now we have the freedom to actually socialize with like safely and all that stuff. So then
Mhm.
we're immediately shooting up to this like dependence on having everyone around us. And then eventually we'll find the middle ground again. But I feel
You're
like
right.
because we were at such like an extreme, we're gonna like immediately reach the other extreme.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's how you're feeling socially, that's how I'm feeling with school.
Yeah.
So maybe we just need to figure out how to get to that middle, like normal back to normal life ground, you know?
Yeah. Um, I totally get that. And I don't really so I think in my mind I need to shift more attention towards school
Mhm,
rather than my social life.
mhm.
Um because I've kind of began to put school on the back burner because
Mhm.
I would rather do the stuff that makes me happy and school does
Yeah.
not make me happy.
And also
um
it's not like you're at school, like,
yeah.
seeing everything happen, you know?
Yeah. Um and so I'm just at a place where I don't even know, like I have not even like big plans after school today. I'm going to Trader Joe's with my friend.
Mm,
Um but I'm wondering if I need to cancel. But I feel guilty because it's like what else am I doing?
yeah. Well,
Um
honestly, I feel like your best bet is just take a mental health day, you know? Maybe on the weekend when you don't have homework, something like that.
yeah, but the weekends are my fun time.
That is true. I see, like, this is the debate that's going on in your head right now.
Uh-huh.
Like,
And
how
I don't wanna miss out on anything either.
yeah, FOMO.
FOMO, man. So I think today what I'm gonna do, because usually with what happens is I'll make plans with one person and then people just kinda start trickling in, and then by
Mhm.
the like 10:30 PM, I'm like, "Oh, I just had a whole entire experience."
Yeah.
Um, so I'm thinking today I'll just be like, "Okay, at 5 o'clock the latest, I'm gonna come back home and then figure my life out alone."
Mm.
Oh my god, somebody just texted me asking me to hang out with them today. And he wants to frolic in a field. How am I gonna say no to that?
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
he
what?
said text right now. "Hey,
Oh,
Sarah,
yeah?
you down to go frolic in, some field today or tomorrow?"
Wow.
Okay. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna stick to my plan
Yes.
today. Um, no frolicking today. Save it for tomorrow. Get my life situation but that sounds really fun.
Oh, yeah, totally sounds
Mhm.
so much fun, man. That sounds really enjoyable, actually.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's so funny.
I know, like, perfect timing, Jesus. I'll figure it out.
Yes, you got this, Sarah. You
I
got this.
do.
Well, I feel like I don't know, man. School is just a crazy thing. I was really excited to go back. Now that I'm back, I'm like, bruh, I'm back so much. I need a break.
Mhm.
Um, Now and then when I take a break, I'm like, "What am I doing at my house?" Like, "Nothing." You know?
Yeah.
And then that's when I'm like, "Oh, I should go to work." And then I get home and I'm like, "I shouldn't have gone to work." So,
Yeah.
I think maybe I need to work on, like, reading myself better or, like, understanding where I'm at and, like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Which I
You know
thought
what
I was I
I've
don't know.
kinda thought about, like, what are some hobbies that you like to do alone? And are you putting enough
Mm.
energy into those hobbies?
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I haven't thought about that. I will
Because
think about that.
yeah, because I mean, if you're doing something you enjoy and also having me time, it's like you're not going to be bored, right?
Very true.
So for me, I'll be making jewelry, making
Oh.
playlists, eating,
Vibing.
vibing, frolicking. But
Frolicking.
I mean, this is gonna sound really weird. I feel like my body is a shell and I am an orb
Mm.
and I am tired. That did not
Yeah.
make any sense.
No, 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 but I understood the analogy.
Yeah, I don't even know. I feel kind of drained.
I know vibes. When we were like talking about filming the podcast today, I was like, maybe I should just flake because I'm really tired. But
Me
then,
too.
oh,
Oh,
twins.
twins.
But now we're talking about how tired we are in the podcast, so we're good.
Yeah, I was like, okay, we're having technical difficulties. Sophie can't
Yeah.
join. Maybe it's not the day. But we forgot last week
Yeah.
completely. Oh my God. And I have been kind of losing steam on podcast stuff. I mean, not necessarily
Mm.
recording, but making
Oh,
the
the pictures and stuff.
the pictures, yeah, and Instagram. I have not posted on the Instagram just because I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then
Mm.
tomorrow comes and I don't.
You know, I think the quality of our podcast is enough.
Okay, you're right.
And also, you other things are more of a priority. I sorry, podcast people, I'm so sorry. But honestly, we don't get a grade for this. Like we do this because we want to.
Yeah, and like not that many
So,
people listen. It's just like a good way for us to
vent.
like yeah, exactly. I
Like
like
that's
doing
really what it
it.
is.
Yeah, it's something I enjoy, but sometimes I enjoy things and then I feel like they become something that is a stressor, especially if
Mm.
it's associated with school.
Mhm.
And I kind of worry about that as in my future as having a job. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
have always wanted to do something in music, but
Mhm.
I worry that what if I start literally hating music because I'm making a profit from it?
Oh yeah. I was act This is really funny. Sarah, our lives are aligning perfectly.
Oh my God, yes.
Um this is really funny because yesterday I was talking to my young life leader about pals.
Hmm.
And this is gonna sound a little bit sad, but um obviously when I joined PALS I was so passionate about it and like I still
Yeah.
am. It's still like a thing that brings me joy and everything.
Hmm.
But recently, I think after distance learning, it's become not what it used to be.
Yeah,
And it's become a lot harder to like enjoy it. And now it's more of a responsibility and it stresses me out a lot and it like
me too.
it I don't know. It's not as like joyful, you know? Um
Yeah, it's for me, PALS right now looks like writing emails, filling out forms,
mm.
brainstorming stuff. I don't get to do the hands-on stuff that I joined for, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. See, for me, it's more like this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like in a way, like I'm carrying the team, you know? And and it's like a bunch of different aspects. I'm not saying that like nobody does anything. Like that's not what I'm
Hmm.
talking about.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of factors to it, but I think a big part of that is also that I'm a second semester senior, and
Hmm.
usually, okay, people that aren't in PALS don't know this, but people that are or have been in PALS know that second semester senior PALS usually sit back and like kind of like see, I don't know, like manage everything happening, I guess, in a way, because they're
Hmm.
more like the background people, you know, where they're like making sure that the new kids like are like get stuff right and like that they know what they're doing and stuff. And it's less of like a hands-on thing. I don't know if you've noticed that. What do you think, Sarah?
Um, yeah, I've definitely noticed that.
Like
I
when Tim and Regini were here.
yeah, I think about Cleo a bit too.
Yeah, same.
Um, yeah, it's like you guys are
It's like we're retiring.
yeah, like you guys are the wise elders who are passing down your knowledge onto the rest of us.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
I mean, I'm gonna miss you so much next year.
Same.
Have you thought about or have you like decided where you're gonna go?
Oh my gosh, it's a long story, but I got waitlisted for my like first option school.
Hmm.
And I got accepted into my number two. So
Woo!
I committed to my number two and I'm waiting for the waitlist. Like
Okay, that's so
notice.
exciting. Wait, are one of
Yeah,
those the
so
Canada schools or are these in the
yeah.
US?
So I got waitlisted for University of British Columbia in Canada,
Okay.
and I just committed to University of Oregon. So
Yeah. Oh my God.
I know, man. I at least have somewhere to go now, which is super exciting. But
Yeah.
like I'm kind of like afraid of announcing it because I don't want to like eventually like switch up and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to Oregon anymore," you know?
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna start like crying or anything
You're right.
because you're going to Canada like
Only me.
ah! But I mean, I'm definitely gonna apply to Oregon too. So that'd be
Oh
kind of
my
cool if we both
gosh.
went there. No
Oh my
pressure.
gosh. That would actually be super cute, bro. I
Right?
like
Oh,
I already have friends that go to school there and like
that's so nice.
we could all be besties.
Yeah, like I'm kind of worried about making friends in college.
Oh,
Um,
same.
we could do a whole episode about that.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, yes. Because
yeah.
I have a lot of fears about that actually.
Yeah, it's a scary thought, especially if you're going internationally.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone at the British Columbia School?
I know no. I don't know anyone.
Okay, yeah. And it's
But
like,
also the thing bringing me comfort is that I won't be the only one that doesn't know anyone, you know? Sarah. I can't hear you, Sarah.
sorry, it was like disconnecting for a second.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay. Well,
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody there. So we'll see how that
well,
goes.
I'm sure you're gonna do amazing. They'd be lucky to have you.
Oh, thanks. Um, Maybe when I'm in college, I'll come back and film an episode with you.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Yes, please. We're gonna have to start thinking about like holding some sort of audition or something
Ooh, who
for
do you guys
people.
want to hear on the podcast?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I think should we start thinking about that while you're in PAL still so you can help decide?
Yeah, I feel like that way you're ready for next year.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
also,
okay.
do we want to keep the podcast like a second semester thing, or do you guys want it all year long? I don't know. Listeners, what do you
We'll
want
talk.
from us?
Yeah, we have like a feedback form on our website, which is in our Instagram bio at CCA Ravenly. So you should look at that.
You know what you sound like?
What?
You know those ads of like medication and then like
Yeah.
and near the end it's like there's a risk of heart stroke and
Blood clots.
yeah, blood clots. Sorry, if
Oh
anybody has
God.
blood clots, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry to be insensitive to your clots, man. I didn't mean it
Yeah.
like that.
In other news, have you been involved in any like clubs or anything like that?
No, it's stressing me out.
Why?
I'm worried I don't have enough extracurriculars or volunteer hours. I'm like, ah.
Bro, you're chilling. First of all, volunteer hours don't even matter,
Oh,
honestly.
really?
Yeah. I
But I
just
don't have
found out.
any.
It does they won't know the difference, honestly.
Okay.
Um,
Because I don't, the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to take an SAT.
oh, I didn't. You should be fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Or even, did you take an ACT? Because I don't think I'm going to do that either.
Okay, actually, I did take one ACT because my mom told me to, but I didn't. I pretended I never had it. So,
Okay, cool.
I
Because
don't
I
even
feel
know what
like
I got.
if I have the opportunity to not do one of those tests,
Oh,
then I'm going to
yeah.
not do it.
Yeah, man. Go off.
Because
Literally, I tried to do that, but my mom was like, "Bella, do it just in case." And I was like,
that's
"Ah,
what my mom's saying
okay."
too. Um,
I didn't even
I'll
use it,
figure it
bro.
out.
If you don't, you probably won't even need it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Did you like well, did you like the ACT? Was it okay?
It was pretty good. It was like,
Mhm.
honestly, okay. Since I really didn't care, I only studied for 2 hours the night before. And, like,
Love
I
that.
know people study for months and, like, I
Yeah, I know
know.
people who've been studying since, like, their sophomore year.
Yeah, same. And that's why I was, like, really nervous, and I was like, "Bro, what if this is super hard?" But then I was looking at the practice test, and I was like, "What the heck? Like, what?" Anyway, um, and also, like, I know those people care, so that's why they try, but I didn't,
Uh-huh.
so I didn't try. Um,
Yeah.
and so when I took the test, obviously it's illegal to talk about it, but honestly, they're all, like, common sense questions until you
Oh,
get to,
really?
like yeah, until you get to, like, the math
Ah,
part, which is, like, most of it, but
oh gosh.
um, but yeah, all you have to do is, like, use your brain a little bit, and, like, if you can read through the lines, you should be fine. Just remember, like, PEMDAS and all that stuff,
Oh,
and
I
it's
love
really not that
PEMDAS.
bad.
Okay, cool. Then maybe
Yeah.
I'll do that instead of the potential SAT.
Yeah, I mean, I've never taken an SAT, and I, like, haven't talked about it with anyone either, so
Mhm.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
But that's my input on the ACT.
Well, y'all heard it here, folks.
Vibes. And,
Vibes.
like, maybe don't take my word for it because I don't even know what I got because I didn't check.
But I feel like I'm in like a similar position where I don't really like care about it as much as a lot of people do.
Mhm.
Because it's gonna be optional for
Very
most
true.
of the schools that I'm looking at.
Okay, that's good.
So
That sounds
yeah,
exciting.
fun times,
That's awesome, man. Well,
right?
I hope you get, like, at least a senior year
Me too.
because you kind of missed out on, like, half of your high school, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, like the middle portion chunk just got
Yeah, it's
ripped
all
away.
gone.
But
Yeah,
honestly, I'm not that mad about it because that's like the worst time in high school.
I think I
I would
agree.
say the middle bit, like your freshman and senior year, are like the fun times.
They're like the cutesy moments.
Yeah, the cutesy moments. So, I'm hoping that you have an amazing day and everybody who's listening is having an amazing day. Take time for yourself. I know I will. I
Oh,
promise.
yes. Yes.
Make sure you drink a lot of water, eat enough today.
Mm. Oh my gosh, wait, I have one question.
What's
Have you
up?
tried the chlorophyll stuff?
The green stuff that makes your poop
Mhm.
green?
Mhm.
No, have you?
I haven't, but I'm scared to, so I'm not going to.
I mean,
So
it
I'm just,
sounds
like, asking
interesting.
around.
People are like, "Ooh, chlorophyll."
We're gonna
I don't
start photosynthesizing.
Yeah, I don't wanna photosynthesize. Maybe I do actually. Leave us a little comment on our Instagram or on this video if you're watching on YouTube. Have you tried the green chlorophyll stuff?
Yeah, and,
And
like, do
how did
you
it go?
intend to?
Did you intend how do you accidentally mix chlorophyll
I don't
water and
know.
drink it?
I honestly don't know, but whatevs.
What else? Well, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for listening.
Yes, guys, have
We're all in this
a
together.
vibes. Have
Have a
some
vibes.
vibes.
Have
Yeah.
some vibes today.
Eat
I
eat
will
a
see you
bagel.
guys. Eat a bagel. I'll see you guys next week, and you better have a bagel.
Mhm.
Mhm. All right.
Bye.
Bye, girl.